Ever wondered what makes your favorite apps and software run so smoothly? Well, the secret often lies in something called data structures. Data structures, in the simplest of terms, are the building blocks of any software or application. They are specialized formats for organizing, processing, retrieving, and storing data. They provide a means to manage large amounts of data efficiently for uses such as large databases and internet indexing services. Diving deeper, there are 4 basic types of data structures: linear, hierarchical, graph, and tabular. Each of these has its own unique characteristics and uses, and understanding them is key to becoming a proficient programmer. First up, linear data structures. These are the simplest type, where data elements are sequentially arranged. They include arrays, linked lists, stacks, and queues. Arrays are the most basic and involve a collection of elements identified by index numbers. Linked lists, on the other hand, consist of nodes linked together in a sequence. Stacks follow the LIFO principle, last in first out, while queues follow the FIFO principle, first in first out. Next, hierarchical data structures. Here, data is organized into a tree-like structure with a single root and multiple levels of connected nodes. Examples include trees and heaps. A binary tree, for instance, has up to 2 successors for each node. Heaps, however, are a special type of tree that follows specific rules about the values that nodes can have. Following this, we have graph data structures. These are non-linear structures that represent relationships between various items. They consist of vertices and edges, where vertices represent entities and edges represent the relationship between them. Graphs are used in social networks, state machine modeling, and even pathfinding in video games. Lastly, tabular data structures. These are used to represent data in table format with rows and columns. The most common example is the hash table, which uses a hash function to compute an index into an array of buckets or slots from which the desired value can be found. To summarize, data structures are fundamental to programming and software development. They are a way of organizing and storing data so it can be used efficiently. We've looked at 4 basic types: linear, hierarchical, graph, and tabular. Each has its own unique properties and uses, and understanding them is essential for any programmer. Remember, the key to mastering data structures lies in understanding their characteristics and knowing when to use each one. It's not about memorizing definitions, but rather about understanding the logic and principles behind them. Happy coding!